Good morning, students. Okay, from Unit 1, I have given 3 assignment questions. Take another 2 assignment questions. Fourth question in the assignment is generate Hamming code. Generate Hamming code with even parity bits for the data 10110. And fifth one is determine the base of the numbers determine base of the numbers. A 24 by 17 is equal to. You need to find out in which base this equation is true. In which base this equation is true, you need to find out. Similarly, B 14 by 2 is equal to 5. In which base this equation is true, you need to find out. This is about the assignment questions. And take 1 week time. Next Wednesday, submit assignment through GLM. Next week, okay. Last date is 14th for the submission of the assignment. Now, we are going with Unit 2. Okay. In Unit 2, the first topic is axiomatic Boolean algebra. This is the first topic. Second topic is basic theorems and properties of Boolean algebra. Okay. Okay. These two topics gives common information. So I am considering these first two topics as single topic. Okay. Now whatever we are discussing, that will comes under these two topics. Okay. Definitions of Boolean algebra and theorems and properties of Boolean algebra. Now, first of all, what is meant by algebra? Algebra is a branch of mathematics which deals numbers with alphabets. It deals numbers with alphabet. So here we consider numbers with some alphabets. For example, x is equal to 2 or y is equal to 3, like this. We will consider and we will try to solve the given problem. In algebra, it is a branch of mathematics which deals numbers with alphabets. Now, what is meant by Boolean algebra? What is meant by Boolean algebra? Okay. Boolean algebra is also a branch of mathematics which is used to analyze. It is also a branch of mathematics and it is used to analyze digital logic circuits or system. Digital logic circuits or systems. Okay. What is meant by digital logic circuits are? Okay. Consider logic circuits as a device. It is a device. And this device operates with inputs. Digital means it is having only two inputs, 0 or 1. Okay. So a device which is operating with the inputs zeros and ones is known as digital logic circuit or digital system. Okay. So Boolean algebra is a branch of mathematics and it is used to analyze the devices. It is used to analyze the devices where the inputs of the devices is zeros and ones. We will give the inputs only zeros and ones. Okay. Now, this is about the introduction. What is meant by Boolean algebra? Next, terms used in Boolean algebra. Terms used in Boolean algebra. First term, variable. Variable, okay. Variable is a symbol. It is used to represent a logic quantity. Used to represent a logic quantity. Logic quantity, okay. Logic quantity means we'll see later. Okay. And generally variable is nothing but a symbol. Variable is a symbol. Generally we represent variable with alphabets. Symbol, we represent variable with alphabets. Okay. We can use small alphabets as well as capital alphabets. Example, variables are A, B, so on. You can use smaller alphabets also. These are all variables, and each variable either takes 0 or 1. At any point of the time, a variable will have either 0 or 1. Okay, it will have only two values, either 0 or 1. Variable is a symbol, and it will have the values only 0 or 1. Okay. Next, complement. Complement nothing but inverse of variable. Inverse of variable known as complement. Inverse of variable known as complement. Example, A bar. Okay, ma? This we need to pronounce as bar. Okay, A bar, B bar, like this. Small a bar, small b bar. Okay. Now, if A is equal to 0, if A is equal to 0, then the complement of A nothing but A bar. A bar will be inverse of the, okay, it will take the opposite value. We have only two values, 0 and 1. If A is 0, the opposite value is 1. A bar will be 1. Similarly, if A is 1, then A bar is equal to 0. Okay. Next, literal. Next term, literal. Literal indicates either variable or complement. Variable or complement we consider as literal. Okay. Example, A, B, A bar, B bar, like this. These are literals. Whether it is variable or complement, we can call them as literal. Okay. Next, Boolean algebra, also called switching algebra. Boolean algebra also called switching algebra. The reason is Boolean algebra will works on only two values, zeros and ones. 0 we consider as switch off, 1 we consider as switch on. Okay. So Boolean algebra also called as switching algebra. Okay, Amma? This is about some terms we use: variable, complement, literal. Next, basic operations in Boolean algebra. Okay. First one is Boolean addition. Okay. Now you are adding two variables. Take two variables x, y, and you are adding. Then consider the result is z. When you are adding the two variables, you got the result as variable z. Okay. And from now onwards, whenever I say addition, you need to consider it as Boolean addition. It is not the normal addition. See, we know x will take either 0 or 1, y will take either 0 or 1. So we will get four combinations: 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now 0 is 0 only in Boolean addition. 0 plus 1, 1 only. 1 plus 0, 1 only. 1 plus 1 is 1 only. In our normal addition of the binary numbers, 1 plus 1 we use it to get 1, 0. But in Boolean addition, you will get 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 only. This Boolean addition, another name is logical OR operation. Boolean addition, another name is logical OR. Okay, you can easily remember first three combinations: 0 plus 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. But 1 plus 1 is also 1 only in Boolean addition. You need to remember this. Next, second operation, Boolean multiplication. The another name for the Boolean multiplication is logical AND. Logical AND operation. Now take two variables x, y, and you are multiplying Boolean multiplication. You are getting the result z. Now we will see x will take either 0 or 1, y will take either 0 or 1. So you will get four combinations. Okay. 0 into 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 1 into 0, 0, 1 into 1. You can easily remember this one. It is similar to our normal multiplication only. Okay. This is the Boolean multiplication. Next, one, complement. We can call this complement as logical NOT operation. We can call them as logical NOT operation. Consider a variable x. Okay, the complement of x we considering as okay. The complement of x we are considering as z. Okay, now we will see x is a input and z is the output. Z is nothing but complement of x. X is a variable, it will take either 0 or 1. So we have two combinations, one is 0, one is 1. Then what is the z value? If x is 0, what is the z value? Z is equal to 0 bar. 0 bar means 1. Okay, complement. inverse. X is equal to 1. You will get Z is equal to 0. Okay, Amma? This Z is equal to X bar is complement operation. Okay. We are giving one name to the X bar, that is Z. We are giving one name to the X bar, that is Z. Okay. Now, you take any digital device. Okay. Whatever may be the size. Okay. Whether it is big or small, you can analyze that big circuit with only these three operations, with Boolean addition, multiplication and complement operation. You can analyze that circuit. Okay. Okay, these are the three basic operations we have in Boolean algebra. One is logical OR, logical AND, logical NOT. Okay, ma, this is about the basic operations. Next, we need to know two terms. Sum term. Next one is product term. Sum term is nothing but sum of literals. Sum of literals. Example, sum of literals. Literals means literals indicates either variables or complements. Okay. So example is a plus b plus c bar. Okay. That is sum of literals. Next, product term. It indicates product of literals. Literals means variables and complements. Here you can take another example, a plus b bar like this. Sum of literals is sum term. Product of literals is product term. Example, c bar. Okay. These are sum term and product term. Sum term. Okay. This plus operation. Plus operation means it is Boolean addition. Boolean addition. Boolean addition indicates logical OR operation. Here we are having Boolean multiplication. It indicates logical AND operation. Boolean multiplication. Okay. These are the two terms. Okay. Next. Laws of Boolean algebra. Laws of Boolean algebra. First law, commutative law. Second one, associative law. Third one, distributive law. And in commutative law, again we have addition, law for addition, and we have a law for multiplication. And what it indicates, commutative law. When you are adding two variables or more than two variables, the order is the result do not depends on the order of addition. The result do not depends on order of addition. So that is, you can, the result is same if you add A with B or B with A. Okay, like this, the result of adding the variables does not depend upon the order of variables. Okay, adding A to B or B to A are same. Next, multiplication. This is also same. Multiplying the variables order does not decide the result. The result will be same. If you multiply A with B or B with A, the result is same. This is commutative law. Associative law. Again, here we are having two laws, addition and multiplication. Addition, okay, when you are adding, more than two variables, the grouping, okay, regardless of the grouping, the result is same. Okay, when you are adding three variables like this, okay, regardless of grouping, so you can add first B with C, then the result you can add with A. Okay, the result is equal to A plus B grouping, then C. Okay, when you are adding more than two variables like that, the grouping does not change the result. The grouping of the variables does not change the result. Similarly, when you are doing the multiplication of two or more variables, the grouping does not change the result. You can first do the multiplication of B with C, then the result you can multiply with A. That is equal to, you can first multiply A with B and later you can multiply with the C, but both will give the same result. Okay. Next, distributive law. Okay. This distributive law, okay, here we are having two things. One is distribution, one is taking common factor. Okay, here I am discussing first one, distributing the variables. Okay, we are multiplying a variable with the, okay, with, okay, you are multiplying a single variable with a Boolean addition, then the result is equal to the Boolean multiplication of A with B plus A with C. This is distributive law 1. Okay, ma, when you are multiplying A with B plus C, that is equal to A into B plus A into C. The distributive law 2nd. Okay, A with B and A with C is the multiplication. Now you can take the A common. You can take the A common. That is DPC. This is distributive law 2. Okay, Amma? These are the 3 laws. Okay, distributive law 1, you can distribute like this, and second law will explain about the taking common. Okay, here AB, then you can take A common, the result do not change. Next, rules of Boolean algebra. Rules of Boolean algebra. We have some rules. Rule number 1, A plus 0 is equal to A. Second law, A plus 1 is equal to 1. Third one, A into 0 is equal to 0. A into 1 is equal to A. Fifth one, A plus A is equal to A. Sixth one, A plus A bar is equal to 1. Okay. I am writing these rules for single variable A. In the place of A, you can write any variable you want. Okay. Just for the explanation purpose only, I have taken variable A. Next, 7th rule. Okay, no need to remember in order. I am writing just A into A only. A into A bar, 0. A bar bar, A. 10th one, A plus AB is equal to A. 11th one, A plus A bar B is equal to A plus B. Next, A plus B into A plus C is equal to A plus BC. Now, we need to prove these rules. Okay, we'll go with one by one. Rule number 1, A plus 0 is equal to A. We need to prove this one. Okay, first, a variable will take either 0 or 1. So, first we will consider A is 0. 0 plus 0. In the Boolean addition, 0 plus 0 is 0 only. Now, in the second case, A will take one value. 1 plus 0 is 1. Now, observe, whatever the A value, you are getting the result also the same. If the A is 0, you are getting the 0. A is 1, you are getting the result as 1. So, you can generalize A plus 0 is equal to A. Okay, ma? Second, a plus 1 is equal to 1. Now we need to prove this one. First, a variable will take either 0 or 1. First we will go with 0. 0 plus 1. Boolean addition will give 1 only. 1 plus 1. Next a will consider 1. 1 plus 1. In the Boolean addition it is 1 only, not 1 0. 1 plus 1 is 1 only in the Boolean addition. Now observe, irrespective of the a value, whether it is 0 or 1, we are getting the result is 1. So you can generalize a plus 1 is equal to 1. Okay, ma? Third one, a into 0, we need to prove this one. First take a is equal to 0 value, 0 into 0, 0. Next a take 1 value, 1 into 0, 0. Whether it is a is 0 or 1, you are getting the result as 0. You are getting the result as 0. So you can generalize a dot 0 is equal to 0. Fourth one, a dot 1 is equal to a. Now you can first take a is equal to 0, 0 into 1, 0 only. Now take a is equal to 1, 1 into 1, 1 only. Now observe, whatever the value of a you are taking, the result is same. So you can generalize a into 1 is equal to a. Okay. Now fifth one, a plus a is equal to a. Now we will see. First to take a 0. If a is equal to 0. Now 0 plus 0. What you will get? 0 plus 0 Boolean addition 0. If a is equal to 1. Now take a is equal to 1. 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. Now see, whatever the value of a, that one only presenting at output. So you can generalize a plus a is equal to a. Sixth one, a plus a bar is equal to 1. Now we will see. A will take either 0 or 1. Now we will go with 0. If a 0, then what is the a bar? A bar entama? A 0 is
1, sir. 1,
1.
sir.
1. Okay. Now write down. A 0, a bar 1. 0 plus 1, 1. Next, take second case, a is equal to 1. Then a bar is equal to 0. Now substitute. A is 1, a bar is 0. 1 plus 0, 1. Now you can generalize, okay, whatever the value of a you are taking, the result is 1. So you can generalize a plus a bar is equal to 1. A plus a bar is equal to, okay. Similarly, you can prove on yourself these two, 7 and 8, you can prove. Okay. Next, I am going with 9th one. A bar bar. What is this A bar bar? We'll see. First, we'll consider A is equal to 0. Then, what is the A bar value? 1. Now consider this is one variable. Completely A bar is a variable. If A is equal to 0, then A bar is equal to 1. Then A bar, again bar, complement, again complement. So the value will be inverted, 0. If A is equal to 1, then A bar is equal to 0. Then A double bar, A bar, okay. Again take the complement of this one. So you will get inverted output. 0 is there, you will get 1. Now observe, if A is 0, A bar is 0. If A is 1, A bar is equal to 1. So you can write directly A bar is nothing but A. A double complement is nothing but A only. Okay. Next. 10th one. A plus AB is equal to. Now take LHS. We need to prove as A. A plus AB. A plus AB, A you can write A into 1. From rule number 4, you can write A as A into 1. Now, from rule number 2 of distribution law, you can take A common. Because A is common, you can write 1 plus B from the distributive law. Second one. From the distributive law, second one, you can write take A common. Now 1 plus B. What is the 1 plus B? 1 plus B is 1 only. So this is 1. So you will get A into 1. Okay. Since 1 plus B is equal to 1. A into 1 nothing but A only. So that is nothing but RHS. So A plus AB is equal to A. Okay. Here 1 plus any variable. Okay, as whether it is A, B, C, whatever it may be, 1 plus any variable is equal to 1 only. No. 11th one. A plus A bar B is equal to A plus 2. Now take LHS. A plus A bar B. Now from the 10th rule, A plus AB you can write as A. From the 10th rule, you can write A is equal to A plus AB. Okay. Okay. A is equal to A plus AB. Now A bar B you write down. Since A is equal to A plus AB. Now A plus, here AB is there, A bar B is there. You can take common B. You can take common B. Okay. What is A plus A bar? A plus A bar is 1. So A plus, this is combinedly 1 into B. Now 1 into B nothing but B only. So it is A plus B, that is equal to RHS. And next one, oh, A plus B into A plus C is equal to A plus BC. Now we'll see. LHS A plus B into A plus C. Now consider A plus B is one variable X, then you can go as distributive law 1. Okay. If you consider this one as single variable, you can do the multiplication A plus B into A plus A plus B into C. Again do the multiplication A into A, okay, B into A plus A into C plus B into C. A into A nothing but A only, okay. B into A, okay. B into A or A into B, both are same. You can write in any order. Order does not matter here. You can write A into B, AC, BC. Now take A common, 1 plus B from the first two terms, then it is AC plus BC. Now 1 plus B nothing but 1 only. Okay. 1 plus B nothing but 1. So you get A into 1 plus AC plus BC. Since 1 plus B is equal to 1. Now again take A common from the first two terms, 1 plus C, BC. 1 plus C again it is 1. So you will get A into 1 plus BC. A into 1 nothing but A only. So A plus BC, that is equal to RHS. Okay, Amma? I will upload the video in the YouTube. Just go through once. Now, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, we will conclude the today's session. Okay. In today's session, we discussed about Boolean algebra. It is a branch of mathematics used to analyze digital logic circuits. Next, we have gone with terms used in the Boolean algebra. Terms are variable, complement, literal. Next, we have gone with basic Boolean operations. Boolean operations are 3. Addition, Boolean addition, Boolean multiplication, and complement. Okay, Boolean complement are logical not. Okay, this one is called as OR operation, logical. This one is called AND. This one is called NOT operation. Next, we have discussed about sum term, product term. Next, we have gone with the laws, Boolean laws. Associative, commutative, distributive. These three laws we have gone through. Next, rules of Boolean algebra. You can refer the video. Okay, ending the session.